Welcome to the world's easiest F2L video, Bhai Saab. I don't know how to say welcome. Welcome, Bhai Saab. Welcome to my video, Bhai. If you guys watched today's video, then Kasam, 1 second yar, Kasam Bhai Saab, Qasam. Really, Kasam? You guys will be able to solve the Rubik's Cube with F2L? I mean with the F2L method? But before that, we need to learn some basics, so I'll cover the basics for you guys. Hey, why is this so bright? Yeah, now it's much better. So before explaining those basics, let me tell you one more thing about the method we're about to learn. For this, you should already know how to solve the cube. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to solve the Rubik's Cube. You should know how to solve this Rubik's Cube using the beginner's method, which we also call the layer by layer method. If you don't know how, check the link in the description or pinned comment. Learn the cube first, then watch this video. This is a slightly advanced method, and with this method, you can solve the cube in 30 seconds, 20 seconds, or even 10 seconds. Alright, anyway, first we need to learn the basics. The main name of this method is cross, F2L orientation of the last layer, permutation of the last layer. What did I say? Cross, F2L orientation of the last layer, permutation of the last layer, CFOP. Okay, so what is this? Now you'll understand everything as soon as I explain, and you'll realize that you already know all of this. C stands for cross. Alright, what we learned in the previous video, making it on the bottom means you know how to make the cross. F stands for F2L, that is, F2L. First two layers are these. These are the first two layers, the bottom white one and the one above it. These are our first two layers. What did we do in the beginner's method? I mean, so you get the idea. What did we do after making the cross in the beginner's method? After that, first we used to solve the first layer. That's how we solved the first layer. Then we placed the edges, meaning after that we solved the second layer. So that's how it was. But what do we do in F2L? Now I would like to give you guys a little overview of this so that you are a bit prepared about what we are going to do. After making the cross, it's important to make the cross on the bottom, which I taught in the previous video. After making the cross on the bottom, we make a pair like this. We call this a pair. You see, this corner is matched with its HP, 777. There are two types of pairs. One is matched and one is separate. This one is matched. When we make a pair, we insert it into the slot. This is one pair. You see, this has become a pair. In the same way, we call the rest of these three slots as slots. In these, we will make the remaining three pairs. Like this, we have made another pair now. I'm giving an overview. I'll teach you later how to make pairs. Now that I've made this pair, I'll insert it here. Now this pair and this pair are left. Okay. The most beautiful thing about F2L is that sometimes you find a pair already made. Hey, okay, this came here and this is the last one. See, the last pair is also already made. That's it. We'll insert this pair into the world's fastest method and we'll solve the first two layers together. We talked about the cross in the last video. Today we'll talk about F2L. We'll learn about OP later. Now that you guys have learned 2-look orientation of the last layer and 2-look permutation of the last layer, you are capable of solving the last layer in 5-6 seconds. That's exactly how F2L is. You could say this is the hardest part, which people think for some reason. I don't know why. After today's video, you won't feel that way, and I think we've talked enough nonsense. Let's get to the topic. The very first thing is, when you guys learn the F2L method, your time will increase a lot. I mean, if you're using the beginner's method, that is, the layer by layer method. If you used to solve the cube in 1 minute with the beginner's method, after learning F2L, your time with F2L might go up to 3, 4, or even 5 minutes. That means if you solve it in 1 minute with the beginner's method, after learning F2L, your time might go up to 5, 6, 7, or even 8 minutes. Bro, you'll feel tense thinking you learned the fastest method, but your time actually goes up. This always happens at first, but you need to decide not to return to the beginner's method. These are some warnings, kind of like a disclaimer that I'm trying to give you. No matter what, you still have to solve using F2L. In the beginning, it takes a lot of time to find the pieces. A lot, but gradually, as you keep practicing for 2, 3, 4 days, you'll see a clear difference in your timing. But yes, at first, your time will actually increase compared to the beginner's method, but slowly, in 3 or 4 days, you'll come back to the beginner's level. And from here, our main second tutorial is about to start when we start learning things practically. Bro, what will our main goal be? Look, we've solved the cross. We've solved the cross. Let me scramble it a bit more, and then our main goal will be to make a pair like this. There will be two goals, but the first is to make a pair like this, okay? We'll learn how to make a pair like this as we go forward. When you make a pair like this, then because you guys solve from the beginner's level, by now you know that this pair has to go here, right between the white, orange, and green. You see, so how will you insert this pair here? It's actually easy. There's an algorithm running above, but honestly, I'll tell you the truth. Learning F2L based on algorithms is foolish. Okay, this has to go here, which we call the inverse axis. So if this pair has to go here, we'll remove this pair from this layer, bring up the layer where it has to go, bring the pair back, and insert it. And this way, your pair gets inserted. The main goal is to make a pair. After making the pair, we insert it like this. Right now, I'm teaching you how to insert so that later you don't say, hey, you taught us how to make the pair, but you never taught us how to insert it. Alright, a little while ago, I said we have two main goals. Now, what is the second main goal? The first main goal is to make a pair like this. The second main goal is to make something like this. Okay, first of all, notice one thing. When I insert this corner piece here, forget about the pair for a moment. See how the edge is sticking with this corner and getting inserted here. When I insert the corner, what else happens? Now look at this. It's sticking with it. It's attached. And while I'm inserting the main piece, this also gets inserted. Are you seeing this? And think, if we put this same one behind it, green-orange, and this green-orange, it's the same one. Now look, what happens with the green? And the edge has to come right here. So now, when we insert this corner here, I'm inserting this corner. It will stick with its own edge and get inserted inside. How we have to make this, we'll learn that later on, man. Our goal is either to bring that edge behind this corner so that it sticks and gets inserted here, or we make a pair like this. These are the only two things you need to look for in F2L, and you'll be able to solve F2L. Now, we've reached the point where you understand that, okay, we have to make a pair. Or you have to place its edge behind that corner, okay? So now you know this much. You know the basic insertions, how to insert the pairs. But now, here, we'll talk about it. What is our first step of F2L? The very first step is that both the corner and the edge piece must be in the top layer under all circumstances. Let me repeat, I am not going to teach how to make the cross on the bottom here. Watch the previous video, you will find the link in the description of the Learn Speedcubing series. Making the cross on the bottom is necessary for F2L. Our very first task is that the layer on top, which we call the top layer or the U layer, this upper layer in this top layer, whichever pair we want to make, whichever F2L pair we want to make. For example, if I want to make this pair, the red and blue one, if I want to make this pair, then I need its corner in the top layer. And in the same way, its edge should also be in the top layer. Right now, its edge is in the second layer, not in the top layer. If the corner is on top, the edge should also be on top. Now, how will it come to the top? If the edge is stuck here, here, or anywhere else, there are two possibilities, two situations. Either the edge will already be in the top layer, meaning both the corner and the edge piece will be in the top layer, which is ideal. That's exactly what we want. Or either the corner or the edge piece will be stuck inside. Right now, the edge piece is stuck, so we can simply take it out using RUR prime. It's easy, absolutely easy. This is the corner, this is the edge. We have to bring the edge to the top layer. We'll do this on the R side and fix our cross. Both will be in our top layer now. The second issue is that sometimes your corner might be in the top, but the edge is not even in the middle layer, nor is it in the top. It's stuck with it, and the pair isn't formed correctly. This is not a proper pair, it's a broken pair. You can see here that it's matching, but it wasn't matching before. So first of all, we have to separate these two. How do we separate them? If we do this right layer RUR, or you guys can just look at it intuitively, we'll bring the corner down once, and then move it to the side once. And when we move it up, those two are separated. Maybe you've understood by now. In fact, let me show you a third case, so you guys see that I haven't told you this yet, okay? Here's an example. This is a case where the edge piece is on top, and its corner is below. So in this situation, how do we take the corner out? With RURs. But in this process, these two get stuck together, so if you move the piece to the side once and then take it out with RUR, both of them will come to the top. And now you guys are absolutely ready to solve F12. In F12, we have only 3 main cases. If you learn these 3 cases, you'll be able to solve any cube in the world using F12. I'm trying to motivate you guys. By showing more cases so that you gain confidence. Bro, what did I tell you about the very first case? We need both pieces separately in the top layer. They shouldn't be connected together. Right now, we're targeting. Keep green, red, and white in your mind, then you'll understand its edge location. Here's its edge piece, red, green. Now you guys have to look from the top. There are 3 cases. The first case is when the top colors don't match. One is red and one is green. The top colors of both don't match. Look carefully. The top colors of both don't match. This is the edge. This is our corner. All right, what's the second case? I said we have to do the red-green. Now here is the target, and this is the red-green. Look at this. The top colors of both match, while on this one, the top colors don't match. And what's the third case? The third is that this is our corner and this is its edge, but on the top of the corner, there's white. In the other two, the top of the corner doesn't have white. It's on the side. It could be on either side, here or here. But in this third and most interesting situation, the top of the corner has white. If the top of the corner has white, then whatever color is on the edge, it doesn't matter to us. If the top of the corner has white, that's the third case. That's it. We'll understand the third case later. First, let's understand the first case. What was the first case where the top colors of both are not the same? What is the second case where the top colors of both are the same? Remember, both the corner and the edge should be in the top layer. How will we solve the first case? Let me explain the situation once again. Some people might still be scared. This is our corner. This is its edge. You can call it its partner. Red, green, and the colors on top of both don't match, right? We have to make their pair, and I'll tell you how to do that. When such a situation comes, when the colors on top of both the edge and the corner don't match, then on either side of the corner, there will be white, right? It will either be here or here, here or here. In this case, in this condition, the white is on this side. If the white is on this side, then we have to check if its partner is behind the white, meaning its edge piece. Now look, this is right behind the white. This is the back part of the white. This is not the back part of the white. This one is. If you look closely, this is the back part of the white, right? If the white is here, then this is the part behind it. There's an edge piece behind it, but we don't want the edge piece behind it. Why don't we want it? See, this is white-red, right? The two colors on top don't match. So how will we insert it here? We'll bring the layer where it needs to go to the top and then insert it, right? So right now, if there's an edge behind the white, this one will stick here. It will pair with this one and the orange and yellow will go inside. That's why we need to bring this piece behind it, its edge, so that when we bring it up, this piece sticks. Understand? Let me explain. We don't want an edge behind the white in the condition when the two top colors don't match. Now, there's an edge right behind this white, so we'll bring this edge here, not here. Don't bring it here. Don't pair it yet, because the top colors don't match. You only pair it when the top colors match. Let's understand that upcoming situation. So we don't want an edge behind this white, which means we want it here, right? How will we bring it here? It's very easy. To bring it here, we'll move this corner down once. We move this corner down. Now this edge piece, we had to bring it forward here. And then we put the corner back. And now you can see that when we move it up once, our pair is forming. And I've taught you the basic insertions. At the beginning of the video, when you have a situation like this, you have to attach this with it because it has to go into this layer. That much? The most difficult case for people is this one. All the other cases are very easy. Let's talk about the second case. In the first case, both were on top. They were separate, but both had different colors on top. Now both have the same color on top. Now we have to look at the corner piece. In the corner piece, which side is the white on? The white is on this side. That means we don't have to move this layer down. Whichever side the white is on, we have to move it to the side. We've moved the white to the side. Don't keep it in front. We've moved the white to the side. So keep this corner in front and the white on the side. Now we have to move this corner down once because we need to bring this edge piece here. The top colors are matching, so we solve this case just like this. Now look at this edge piece. Look at this corner. We don't have to move the white side down. We have to move the other side down. When we move it down, this corner piece and this edge piece will come here. See, it came here. So when we bring the corner back, the pair is made, right? Oh, brother, let me explain again. Look, this is our edge piece. This is our corner. Stop trying to learn this with algorithms. Now the top colors are matching. Now, wherever the white is on the corner, we don't have to keep it in the front. We have to move it to the side, but the corner should stay in the front. We could move the white to the side like this, but then it goes to the back on the white side, which is its edge piece. Here it is, and the top colors match. So if we bring this corner down once and bring the edge piece here, it will form a pair. So remember, this is its edge piece. I'm bringing this corner down and bringing this edge piece here. See, this edge piece has come here, and now when I bring the corner back, the pair is formed. I've shown you how to insert this corner. Use the same method on the left as you do on the right, since this isn't a corner and edge. If it belongs here, we'll move it left. If it belongs there, we'll move the layer up, then insert it. And boom, you guys have learned how to do our second F12 case. Congratulations, and here it is, our so-called easiest one. Joking aside, it's really the easiest. I swear it's the easiest. This one here. Now, I mean, it's very easy to pair this one because there's nothing complicated in it. We don't even have to look at the colors on top to see if they're different or need to be matched. There's white on top of the corner, all right? This is the third case. Put this in the third case. How do we solve the third case? First, we need both the corner and edge piece on top. Both the corner and its edge piece, red, green, are already on top. Now we have to remember this about its edge piece. This is the corner, that's fine. But the side color of the edge piece, look at this color. This color needs to match with its centerpiece. Right now, it's not matched. It's not matched. Now you can keep it on the right or on the left. That's up to you. I won't say anything about that, but if you want to follow me, then keep it on the right like this. You'll figure out yourself how to do it on the left, because it's basically the same, okay? Look at this. We've placed the edge on the right, matched it with the centerpiece. Now look, this red has to come here. It has to come here. This edge piece has to come here. Green, red. See, it will match with green, red, right? It has to come here. If it has to come here, we don't have to send it here. We have to remember that its corner is here. We have to send it to the opposite side, meaning away from this layer. We'll move this HP to the back and bring this corner on top of this HP, move it forward and up. And when we bring it back, our pair will be formed. Brother, there's no technique in this world easier than this. You already know how to make a pair and what a pair punch is. Now, how do you insert this pair here? Once you remove this pair from here with an inverse, bring it up, insert it inside, and bring it down. And our F2L solve. You now know how to solve every F2L case in the world. Congratulations! If we talk about basic F2L, that's all there was to it. Some people might still be scared that they didn't understand, so this is just for those people who are feeling scared. I'm going to do 2 or 3 example solves so that you guys can understand F2L even better. The 2 or 3 cases I've explained are the ones that will keep coming up in this cube. If you memorize these 3 cases I've explained, the top 2 colors are the same, the top 2 colors are different, and white is on top of the corner, you'll be set. If you learn these 3 cases that we've just learned, your life will become easier. We're gonna look at the first example solve, and I've already made the cross. Make the cross on the bottom because it's better there. If you make it on top, you'll just have the cross on top. Then doing it like this takes up so many seconds, so learn to make the cross on the bottom. There's a link in the description. That's necessary for F12. Alright, let's solve the first example of F12 pairs. There are 4 pairs. Why are you scared, man? Alright, I'll choose first. Which pair should I make? Okay, I've chosen. I want to make this pair. Green-orange, I think this pair will be really good. Alright, that's good. I'll look for its edge. Let's see. Where is the edge? Here. No, here it is. Look, green-orange. Now, what did I tell you earlier? First of all, you have to bring both the corner and the edge to the top. The corner is already on top, now we'll bring the edge to the top as well. Using RUR prime, both will come to the top. Now look, which case is this? This is the third case. Yes, where there is white on top of the corner. And when there is white on top, it doesn't matter to us which color is on top of the edge. We just have to match the edge piece, this edge piece, with its center color. We've matched it. We also keep the match on the right side. Now we'll see whether this edge piece has to go here or there, okay? If this edge piece has to go here, then we move it away. We'll bring this corner over the edge piece, and when we bring it back, our pair will be made. Then we'll insert that pair here, just like everyone else does. What was so difficult about that? Alright, second, I chose this one, man. I really like it. I'll check its edge, whether it's on the top or stuck somewhere. The edge piece is right on the top. Congratulations, I now have both of them and they're different. I'll check from above to see if their colors match or differ. So, the second case, what did I tell you? If it's the second case, it seems like it is. If both of its colors match, then we have to move the white one to the side. We shouldn't bring the white one to the front, just move the white one to the side. And by moving this down, when we bring this edge piece here, it will match. Now watch, I moved this down, this is its edge piece, I brought this edge piece here, and moved it up, and this pair is made. But in the process, our back pair got messed up. When we were making this, let me reverse it, when we were making this. So our back pair got messed up, so whenever we make any pair, we always have to keep an empty slot at the back. Right now, there isn't an empty slot at the back, but if I make one move, now we have an empty slot at the back. Now, just like before, we'll move this down, bring this here, move it up, our pair is made, and this pair has to go here, right in the middle of the blue, so this pair is made. The layer where it needs to go, we'll move it up, insert it, and boom, our second pair is inserted. I can see the third pair, but look, right now they're stuck together. I mentioned that both should be in the top layer and not stuck together. Right now they're stuck together and we don't want this situation. First we'll separate them. How will we separate them? We'll move the corner away, but remember, we have to keep an empty slot at the back. Alright, now we'll separate this. Move this down, move this away, move this up, and boom, congratulations to us. Both are done. Now look, I'll make it a bit difficult for you, alright? So that if you face such a case, you don't get scared. I've already taught you this. Now look, this is the corner and this is its edge piece. Now see, both the top colors are not matching. This means this is the first case where the top colors are not matching. Now, how do we solve this? I told you, when the top two colors don't match, that's the very first case we have. We don't want the edge piece behind the white. The edge piece is coming behind the white as well. This is white and its edge piece is coming behind it. So what will we do? We'll bring this edge piece over here by moving it down so that when we insert it, it sticks with it. But there's one more thing to note here. When we bring this edge piece here, first we'll move it down, but as we move it down, at that time our layer that we've already made gets messed up. So we'll keep an empty slot at the back. An empty slot. This is our corner and this is our edge. Let me explain it again. The edge is behind the white. When the two colors on top don't match, we don't want the edge piece behind the white. So what will we do? We'll move this corner down once and we'll remove this edge piece from there, alright, and take it away. Now this is ready for our 3-move insert. 3-move means when we do this, it will stick with it. See, it's stuck. Now you guys know this corner doesn't have to go here, and it will stick with this, so it's stuck with it. Inserted it into the layer where it needs to go and moved it down. I don't think anyone in the world can explain this in an easier way than this. Anyway, this is our last corner, and this is its edge piece, so we'll move the corner to the side once. Because we also had to take out the edge piece, we moved the corner to the side and took out the edge piece with RUR. And here is our corner and edge piece. We'll see which case it is. It's the second case, where both top colors match. So, as I told you before, when both top colors match, we don't keep the white color of the corner facing us. We keep the corner facing us, but not its white side. So we'll move the white to the side. We've also kept an empty slot at the back. So when it's the second case, we have to bring the the edge piece along with it. With the corner piece, so if we move this corner down and bring this edge piece here with U2, and when we bring it back, our pair is made. And we can insert this pair here using the usual technique. This pair has to go here, so lift that layer up, insert it, and bring it down. And if you guys find an easier video on F12 than this, let me know in the comments. I'll delete this video. And man, I am completely exhausted. I'm not feeling well today, but still I'm shooting this video just for you guys. I don't know why, man. I don't know why, but I'm starting to love you guys so much. Anyway, but seriously, I really have a heartfelt love for you all, for every single subscriber, because I really enjoy reading your comments. So man, if you found anything difficult in today's video, although you shouldn't, then just watch this video one more time. And man, I'm leaving now, but before I go, I'll let you guys know one more thing, man. I'll give you a little spoiler for the next video. I don't just leave like that. I leave after giving a spoiler. In the next video, we're gonna talk about, yes, you're understanding it right. You're pretty much getting it correct. How to solve the advanced cross in 1 second. You've learned to make the cross on the bottom, either from previous videos or mine, but it likely still takes you 3 or 4 seconds. But we're talking about 1 second. 1 second, ignore my writing. We're talking about 1 second. How do you solve it in just 1 second? Our next video is gonna be about that. After that, we'll gradually teach you how to achieve all these barriers like sub 30, sub 20, and 10 seconds. That's it for today's video. Join the Learn Speedcubing series with the link in the description. See you next time. Goodbye.